All right, and welcome back. It is week 7. Welcome to Cincinnati, Ohio. Nagy on Sports. Phil Nagy with you. So glad to be here. Exciting win in Pittsburgh last week, and the Browns are rolling at 4-2 here, coming into week 7, 4-game winning streak. We're going to take a quick look at the stats up until this point at the season. As you can see them scrolling by here, some standout players on this team starting to show themselves. Here's the depth chart that we use, of course, every week, just so that you're aware of what's going on. And then I've got a very special guest as we go over the keys to the game with a live interview. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Nagy on Sports. This is Phil Nagy. Very excited to be doing my first satellite interview today. We've got JB Full in here. He's been a fan of the channel since the first day. He's a big Browns fan as well, and he's also a very adept DraftKings player, probably the best one that I know personally. So we called him in today. We're going to get a couple keys to the game for this Week 7 matchup against the Bengals. The first time we see a second team, or the team for the second time, and then we'll get a few DraftKings tidbits from him as well. So JB, welcome to the program, my friend.
Hey Phil, thanks for having me, man. Great to be here.
So you've watched all the games so far this season in the simulation. Just give me kind of your 30-second breakdown of how the team looks so far.
Yeah, well, man, I got to tell you, this Week 7 Browns team is a much different team than what we had Week 2 against the Bengals. Maybe 4-game win streak. The offense is just firing on all cylinders. I think really now they're looking like a force to be reckoned with. So I definitely think this is a big revenge game, given the beatdown that they suffered to the Bengals. And with it being the first rematch of a divisional opponent, I expect the Browns to come out swinging. Great. So what are a couple of the keys for a Browns victory in your opinion? So I really think the biggest thing right now is to reignite Nick Chubb. So far, everything we heard about the Stefanski, run-heavy offense, we have not seen that in these first 6 weeks. They're actually averaging 5 more pass plays a game than they are running the ball. I think that's obviously worked out for them well, but if they're going to expect to be keeping to put up 35, 40 points each game, I just don't know if that's sustainable. So they need to ground and pound a little bit more. The play action will give Mayfield a little bit more time and some better protection. And they just got to feed Chubb early and often to get him rolling.
All right, we're ready for the kickoff here in a rainy Paul Brown Stadium. Seibert approaching the football, and he boots it away. Again, the kickoff is in first-person mode as I make sure all the settings are good to go here for our sim. It's Week 7. Browns looking for some revenge here. Joe Burrow starting out of the shotgun. I am calling the game again live. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm watching it as you're watching it. Burrow's going to fire deep across the middle. He's got his man. It's A.J. Green. He makes one man miss, and he's going to go down at the 50-yard line. So Joe Burrow comes out slinging the rock, and A.J. Green goes 24 yards across the middle. He's down to midfield. Had plenty of time. Again, we have talked about that pass rush for Cleveland and whether or not they can get going. They really have the ability to control the tempo of these games. Bunch formation, trips to the left, Mixon, single back behind Burrow. They go play action to Mixon. He goes firing over the middle. Again, it's caught by A.J. Green for a first down. He was wide open again there in the middle of that zone. Again, if you are wondering, you can get those custom jerseys for the Browns that are pretty darn close to the 2020 jerseys. I really like this white on white, very clean away look. Again, if you go to like the 2010 alternate jerseys, you can find them. So Burrow and company marching right down the field. This time they're going to go play action again. He's got plenty of time. He's going to fire it off to the right. It's dropped. Dropped on the right side there by John Ross. Denzel Ward was in the area, but basically that was just a straight drop for John Ross. So finally, a chance for the Browns to catch their breath here as 3 quick plays. And the Bengals were cooking with gas there quickly early in the game. 2 quick plays, apologize.
Come on, QB, come on.
Burrow under center. He's got 2 tight ends in the game. He's going to go far outside left tackle with Joe Mixon, and he's going to get stopped quickly by Greedy Williams, and then Carl Joseph takes him, excuse me, the rest of the way down. So 3rd and 5 from the 27. Browns 4-game winning streak here coming into Paul Brown Stadium. It is week 7. They got the Raiders next week, and then that bye to rest and heal up. 3rd and 5 for Burrow. 5-step drop. He zips it right side, and it's dropped by Sendejo. He had the interception in his hands, and Burrow forces it a little bit, and Sendejo could have had an interception there. That really would have flipped this game very quickly and very early, but instead the ball comes out of his hands, and they're going to have to settle here for the field goal. Randy Bullock gets it away, a 45-yarder, and the kick is good here. Again, Cincinnati, Ohio, Paul Brown Stadium, October 25th. It is a little rainy, a little chill in the air here as the crispness of fall has set in. And the Browns are 4-2, my friends. I did have some suggestions this week, again, from my subscribers and my followers. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. The reboot of the channel seems to be going pretty well. So thank you again so much for watching and for giving me your feedback and your comments. Someone had said that I should be simulating all the other games from all the other teams so that I could have records at least for what the different teams have, saying the 4-2 Browns versus the I have no idea what they are, except I know they'll have at least one win, Cincinnati Bengals. So maybe during the bye week we'll get that going. I may also use some of those other groups like Simulation Nation or the Checkdown that NFL's doing to come up with the records. So in any event, just wanted to let you know I'm hearing you, and I'm going to figure out my best way to do that without completely losing my entire life. So if you watched the pregame show, we had a special interview. J.B. Fullen, he gave us the big key to the game, which is to reignite Nick Chubb. And let's see if the Browns on offense choose to do that here. Again, he says that they've been throwing more than they've been running as those deep dive into the stats. And so let's see what they come out with here. 3 wide receivers, Chubb on the left hip. They're going to go Chubb. No, oh gosh. Ball's down. Ball is down, but it looks like it's going to be already down. DJ Reader, the big defensive tackle, came right through. Look at him just jump right over the top of Joel Bitonio. And Baker had nowhere to go with the football on that play-action pass. 2nd and 16. If you remember that Week 2 matchup against the Bengals, Geno Atkins had 5 sacks by himself. Now they go Chubb right side. He's got some room. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage there. 6-yard run off right guard. Nice play there as they followed Wyatt Teller. It's going to be 3rd and 9 upcoming for Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for some of the fun feedback about the Stefanski edits every time they go to Freddie Kitchens' mugshot. Baker out of the shotgun. He's got time. He zips it quickly to the right and overthrows. I'm not sure what Chubb was doing. He was wide open over there on that screen. Maybe even just a check down, but as soon as Baker threw the ball, Chubb started running in the wrong direction. So the Browns, unfortunately, stall out here on their first drive. They have been slow starters. These last 4 weeks, these 4-game winning streak, they have started slow and really picked it up in the second half. So I'm sure that they would like to get something going a little bit earlier, but I guess you can rest a little bit easier knowing that they have been very good in the second halves. Definitely making those adjustments and continuing to get better. Darius Phillips there, taking the punt return. Andy Janovic, fullback, coming over from Denver again in free agency, makes the tackle. So here's Joe Burrow. He's got his second drive. He had a couple of nice long strikes to A.J. Green to start that drive before they stalled out at the 27, and then Bullock kicked the field goal. Now they go delayed handoff up the middle to Joe Mixon. He's got room to the left. He's made 1 man miss. He's made 2 men miss, and he is tackled right at the sticks. They're going to give him forward progress to the first down. Joe Mixon, talented running back out of the University of Oklahoma. So you can see he made Ogunjobi miss in the hole, and then whoop, a little bit of a juke move there on Greedy Williams. And then he is finally taken down by the other Browns defenders in the area. So another first down. Burrow goes right side. It's A.J. Green again, his 3rd catch of this early game. And he's got 8 up to the 49-yard line. 2nd and 2 upcoming for the Cincinnati Bengals. Olivier Vernon actually with the tackle. There's Zach Taylor. that stocking cap as it starts to get a little bit chillier here in late October. Happy Halloween to all of you coming up this week. Burrow out of the shotgun. He's going to give Mixon again right up the middle. He runs into some guys, and then Myles Garrett gets him from the back, but they're going to actually push him across the first down. It looked like they had him stopped, but by the time that his second effort got him, so there he is, stopped, and then by the time that Garrett tackles him, it looks like he actually goes across the first down yardage. So another first down for the Bengals here, already their 5th of the game as they are driving again. Bang in the backfield there, Myles Garrett, and then Larry Ogunjobi. The 1-2 punch on Joe Mixon there for a 1-yard loss. Nice TFL there, Myles Garrett. Need to see more of that from you, my friend. We got a fun story coming up about Myles Garrett in the next week or so when I can line up the interview. He's a super great dude, and I can't wait to share it with you. Out of the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got time. He goes across the middle again. And it is caught there by Tyler Boyd. And they're across midfield now into the Browns side. It's going to be a 3rd and 6 from the 45. So we'll see if Joe Woods decides to dial up some pressure here. They haven't pressured a lot. Pretty successful when they do because they can get quarterbacks out of rhythm because they're having a tough time getting their pass rush going with just 4. They're only going to rush 4, and so Burrow's got time. He goes to his check down, Mixon, and he's tackled right away by Jacob Phillips. Great play there, middle linebacker Jacob Phillips. 2-yard gain, but it's going to be 4th and 4 from the 43. And I think this is probably a little bit out of Bullock's range, so, oh no, they're going to try it. Holy moly, they're going to try it. A 60-yarder. Bullock's going to try this kick. Browns don't believe he's actually going to kick it, but he is, and he is very short. So huge mistake there, in my opinion, from Zach Taylor. Throwing his kicker out there in that particular situation. The Browns get the ball on the 50-yard line versus the pooch punt down in the corner. We'll see if that mistake comes back to hurt the Bengals here as Baker and the team get the ball at midfield. So 1 first down or 2, and you are in field goal range to tie the game. But 7 would be better. Here's Chubb up the middle. He goes right side now. He falls forward for about 3 yards. And we'll call it 2 as he's tackled there by that left side of the Bengals defensive line. There's Nick Chubb. And let's look again at Zach Taylor. Very young, handsome-looking man over there on the sideline. Big 2 tight ends and then a really tight OBJ on the left side. They go play action. Baker's got time. Now he fires it. It looked like it was headed towards Chubb again out of the backfield. But Chubb was either not ready for it or just an incomplete pass. So Browns again slow to start the game. This has been a theme now for 6 weeks. Slow starts to the game for the Browns offense. Baker out of the shotgun. He's back to pass. This time he does have Chubb, and Chubb's got the first down. Nice, makes one-man move. Makes one man miss. That was Von Bell who came in with a swing and a miss there. First down for Nick Chubb. So definitely a concerted effort. You can see him in here on a few more formations. Kareem Hunt has played a lot in the last 2 weeks. Nice little juke move in the hole there that sent Von Bell flying. Janovic comes in, big power formation, tight end left. And Chubb goes up the middle, and he's going to get 2 more yards, I think. So, Kenzie Alexander makes the tackle from his cornerback spot. So far, so good. If you are a fan of the Feed Nick Chubb, Reignite Nick Chubb, as J.B. Fullen had said with us before the game, and I couldn't have agreed with him more. So Chubb is in there, and he's playing a lot. Firing back over to the left side. Caught with defenders draped all over him. Odell Beckham, what a catch there. It's only going to be for 3 yards, but he had Trey Waynes draped all over him as Baker came right to left with his read, and Beckham was the last one on that far side. He zipped it in there, but again, only 3 yards. So a 3rd and manageable. There's that bunch formation to the right. You can see there that Hooper is the inside of that trio of receivers. Hunt is in the game next to Baker. They go, and it's caught, and it's dropped. Right as he tried to catch the ball, Rashard Higgins and Logan Wilson, rookie linebacker, just knocked it right out of his hands there. I'm not sure if they'll count that as a drop. We'll have to wait till we see the stats at the end of the game. But very unfortunate there. Up to the 41, though, so or 31, so this 48-yard field goal upcoming for Austin Seibert to tie the game. Kick is up. It's long enough, and it bounces off the back of the stanchion and goes into the uprights. Nice play, so not quite as much leg as I thought it did from this angle, but it's so hard to look at the kicks from this angle. You really just have to wait till the points go on the board before you can even tell if they're good or not. So, Browns get some points there after getting the ball on the 50-yard line, so that attempted field goal results in 3 points for the Browns. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them later into the game. So again, thanks so much for supporting this channel. I appreciate all of my subscribers. Appreciate those of you who are giving me these fun feedback. Remember, you can hit me up on Twitter at NagyOnSports or pnagsports@gmail if you want to get in touch with me. I'm happy to continue to interact. Really enjoyed my interview this week with JB Fullen. So if you have something like that you want to do, man, I'll Zoom you. I don't care. Let's do it. Bang! Goes Seibert down the field. Very short kick again into the breeze that direction. And it's taken down very quickly at the 29 there. Nice tackle, Willie Harvey on John Ross, who took the kick that time. So Joe Burrow and the offense coming back out. They have looked pretty sharp between the 20s here before 2 drives have stalled. So let's see if they continue to dial something up. And I really want to see some more pressure from this Browns defense. They need to get after him. Right side, Mixon. Nice play to fill the hole quickly there. Jacob Phillips. He is a good player. I'm excited about his growth. He and Mack Wilson could be a nice foundation for this linebacking core for the next decade if they can figure it out, play well together.
60 outlaw.
Burrow under center this time. He goes left side this time to Mixon. He's going to get hit right away. Speaking of Mack Wilson, there he is. Great tackle by Mack. And it's going to be 3rd and 6. So nice play there. 2 running plays and very short yards on both plays. And so a 3rd and 6 coming up here for the Bengals here at Paul Brown Stadium. 3 receivers and a tight end mixing on the right hip of Burrow. They're going to go play, drop the middle, tackled right away. Ogunjobi got him by the ankles. He's not going to get past the line of scrimmage. Great play there. Larry Ogunjobi, 4th and 6. Bengals in punt formation. Nice play there. Looked like he might have had a chance to get the first down had it gotten past that first level. But Larry Ogunjobi trips him up by the ankles. Great tackle there in the hole, Larry O. Punts away here. Nice punt down. Bounces the 10. Bounces the 1. And it's going to go into the end zone. Whew. That almost went out of bounds right at the 1. Kevin Huber there with the punt. Looked like it could have been really, really dangerous. Instead, safely rolls into the end zone. Browns football. 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go here on their own 20-yard line. Let's look at Josh Bynes, that middle linebacker, who's been running this defense so far this season. Baker out of the shotgun. They go play action, and he's going to get sacked right up the middle, right up his face there. Logan Wilson, that rookie linebacker from Boise State, and he just went right through the A-gap after that play action. He went right past Chubb. I don't know if Chubb just didn't see him or what, but Baker already sacked for this 2nd time here in the first quarter. And that is a theme from week 2 that we do not want to repeat itself. They go play action again. Baker's got plenty of time, and then he goes way outside to the right, but Njoku is already out of bounds. There's that 3 tight end formation. That 13 personnel that Stefanski likes to use occasionally. And he had him open. They just waited too long to get it to him. So now a 3rd and long. Beware Geno Atkins in the middle of that defense. Baker out of the shotgun again. He's got 3 receivers and Hooper. They fake to Chubb. He goes deep. It's caught, and he's very, very close to a first down. Beckham. Now they're going to say he's inches short. 4th and inches. That play was a lot closer to a first down than it needed to be, but only up to the 30. And I'm assuming here that Stefanski's going to punt the ball away. So nice tackle by Jesse Bates. They are going to punt the ball away. So a sack, an incompletion, and then a long completion on 3rd down, but not quite long enough. Ball goes back over to the Bengals. Nice punt by Gillen. He has had a very good year as well, just booming the ball. so far this season. So 108, not a whole lot to speak of. Pretty normal, kind of both teams feeling each other out. This sort of continues to be a theme here with these sims, as it sort of feels like the computer feels itself out and then decides to like dial up the points. Again, I can't say that empirically, other than, anecdotally the last few weeks, that's how it's gone, with way more scoring in the second half of games. So I don't know if their stamina engine or something changes it or whatever. So anyway, Mixon with a nice run up the middle. He's going to get a first down. 87-29 in total yards. Cincinnati, that's kind of the tail of the game so far, but 3-3 on the scoreboard. Burrow with plenty of time again. Plenty of time. Right side, deep. It is tipped by Greedy Williams. Great play there by Greedy. Looks like he might have been able to intercept it, but it was able to at least get one hand on the ball. He was in front of A.J. Green, who had come all the way over left to right as he had had so much time to throw. Threw that ball deep, and Greedy Williams knocks it away from A.J. Green. Joe Burrow under center this time. Two tight ends to the left side, outside of second-year player, but really functioning as a rookie, Jonah Williams. Zips it across to A.J. Green over the middle. He gets maybe 6, maybe 7. Actually, I guess we'll call it 8 yards with that forward progress. As he gets up to the 43-yard line, it's going to be a 3rd and 2, but I think that was the last play of the first quarter here in Cincinnati. Hoo-day, that's right. And it is last play of the quarter. So after one, it's 3-3. Browns and Bengals are tied here in this Week 7 rematch from Week 2, which the Bengals pulverized the Browns 27-3. So the Browns, of course, have been talking all week, 27-3, to try to get that revenge. Burrow back to pass. He's got time again. He goes left side. It's caught over there on the left side. C.J. Uzomah, the tight end. And Mack Wilson takes him down, but it looked like they could have gotten him right away, but then he stumbled down the sideline for maybe another 8 to 10 yards there as he caught that football, and then looked like Wilson just didn't engage. It looks like he could have dove right away and tried to get him out of bounds, but he did not. So 1st and 10 for the Bengals as they are driving again into Browns territory. They go mixing up the middle, and he is smacked down right away. Olivier Vernon got him for a TFL there. Great play off that right defensive end side. Olivier Vernon. Again, we have seen Vernon and Garrett switching sides a lot, putting pressure on both tackles. And again, in a pass rush situation, on a 3rd and long, I'd rather have Myles Garrett going against Bobby Hart even than rookie Jonah Williams. Gosh, I almost said freshman. There's a delayed handoff up the middle on the zone, and Vernon again, 2 tackles back-to-back there, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 3rd and long from the 41. So Browns continuing to kind of bend a little bit, but not breaking, especially when they get into their side of the field. So big 3rd down here. Can they get after Joe Burrow? They're in the nickel there. Looks like a wide 9 defensive set. Burrow back to pass. He's got time. He goes deep down the middle. Almost picked off. Carl Joseph had it in his hands, and then it looked like Greedy might have been able to get it as well, but it goes harmlessly down to the turf, and the Bengals will settle for a punt as well. Look at Joseph, and then Greedy almost had it as they were going for John Ross. Great coverage there, and Hubert comes in to punt the ball. He's going to try to drop this thing down, and again, this is the side where the wind is going, and look at that thing, shanked, and now at the 11 was not a shank. Good angled punt there. Again, there's zero depth perception from this angle in the broadcast booth here at Nagy on Sports. We're working with the budget that we have here, so. All right, so Browns get the ball again, this time at the 11-yard line, as it's kind of been a punt situation here. No turnovers, knock on wood, no touchdowns. Please get one. This time they go Chubb, right side. He's tackled by Bynes right away in the hole. He's going to get maybe a yard. He's going to get a yard. Zach Taylor calling plays over there for his offense when his offense is out there, which they're not right now. Go Browns. Hand off on the inside. Chubb's got some room. Makes one man miss in the hole, and he's going to make this a very manageable 3rd and 2. Nice run there. Inside zone scheme again. Going behind Wyatt Teller and Jack Conklin on that right side. 3rd and 2 from their own 18. Got to get a first down here. Got to get some yards. Got to get a couple more first downs. Push that field down. They go right up the middle. Chubb's got it with some more before Von Bell comes and knocks him down. Great run of the day. Nick Chubb, his best so far. He's already at 6 carries for 27 yards. So again, the intentional feeding of Nick Chubb that was talked about all week and even pregame here, getting back to that. And so far it appears as though Stefanski was of the same mind as he continues to pound Nick Chubb. Now Kareem Hunt into the game as for a blow. And he's going to get the ball. And he's going to get right side. And he's going to get about 8 yards. They're going to give him 8 there. Nice play as he went on that inside zone run. We're going behind Petonio and Jedrick Wills this time. And Kareem Hunt with an 8-yard run. So this is exactly what many of us thought we would be seeing, is this kind of back and forth ground and pound with Chubb and Hunt. Got myself in a little bit of trouble last week trying to pronounce both of their names at the same time.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Zips it across, it's Jarvis, and he's got the first down. Not a very long catch, but it was an important one. 1st and 10. Jarvis Landry with his first catch of the day, and it's for 6 yards. Nice play there, very quick 3-step drop. Jarvis catches it in front of linebacker Jermaine Pratt there, and it's a first down, so it doesn't need to be very long. Love seeing 6-yard routes on 2nd and 2, though. 3-step drop, zipping it right side, and quickly out of bounds. That was Njoku, and he got just a couple. They'll call it 1 yard. I've been a fan long enough to see the offensive game plans where it's 3rd and 5 and they run a 4-yard out. I usually blame it on Chris Palmer, but it's not just exclusively Chris Palmer's game plan, but man, it feels like every time there would be a 3rd and 7, we'd have a 6-yard route. So nice play there by Landry. Inside, quickly into the middle, into a large grouping of people there. Nick Chubb, he's going to get 2, and it's going to be 3rd and 7. So anyway, all of that is to say is I appreciate Jarvis Landry's 6-yard route on 2nd and 2, because even if he came back to the ball, he would definitely get those 2 yards. Nice job, Jarvis. Good play design by Kevin Stefanski. 3rd and 7, 3 wide receivers out in the pattern. They're going to go delayed handoff, play action. He's got time, and he overthrows him. He had Mayfield, or he had Beckham there, did Mayfield, and it looked like he was open, and I don't know if it was too far in front of him or if it was just out of his hands, and I'm just not sure. But I am sure that Jamie Gillen is going to come back on and punt the football. That much I am sure of here. Gillen boots the ball away, angling it down towards that right sideline, and it's going to go out actually at the 23rd. That's a 23rd? 23. A little bit further down, I think probably than he wanted it. So another punt. And the Bengals are back out on the field.
Let's go, 18 Gator.
Mike 50. I got you.
Shotgun for Burrow. He's got the ball. He's going to give it to Mixon. He's going to go on that inside zone run, and he tripped up a little bit there, Ogunjobi, but stumbled forward for another 4 yards. As Ogunjobi had him initially in the hole, and then Jacob Phillips also kind of knocked his momentum over, and that's what took him to the ground, but not a wrap-up situation there. As this game is going fast, we're already under 8 minutes to go here in the first half, and this 3-3 game, both teams just kind of feeling each other out. There's Mixon again. He makes Delpit miss. Nice little juke there as Delpit went right over the top. And then Phillips brings him down, but that's a first down for Mixon. Watch this. Watch this little juke. Whoop. Delpit just missed him. Luckily, Phillips was there to help take care of it. But Grant Delpit, rookie again out of LSU, he's had a pretty good season for the most part. Not a great one to have on tape there. Tyler Boyd in motion from that right side. 5-step drop for Burrow. He goes across the middle, and he's tackled right away there. Tyler Boyd on the very quick little end. He's going to get 3 yards, and he's tackled by B.J. Goodson and company. Jacob Phillips also in that general vicinity. We are under 7 minutes now as this clock continuing to run. This game feels like it's going real fast. Go out of the shotgun, 2nd and 7. He's got 3 wide receivers to the right side. He's going to go left side to Mixon out of the backfield, and he's tackled very quickly and aggressively by Greedy Williams. Nice play there by Greedy. You're going to say it's a no-gain situation, and great play there by Greedy Williams to get up there to the ball handler very quickly and take him out of bounds before Joe Mixon could turn, establish himself, and put another little sweet juke move on him. So 2 stacked receivers to the far right. Green is behind Boyd. And now they go left side. Uzama, and he's open, but his momentum is going to take him out of bounds, short of the first down. Also no gain on the play there. So a mistake by Burrow as the ball got out late, and by the time it was in Uzama's hands, he had nowhere to go except out of bounds. So it is a complete catch, and it does go out of bounds, but not for any yards. And Huber's into punt again. The Browns defense has started out very nicely in this game. Here's JoJo Natson, and he's going to take it. Makes one man miss, and then he's tackled right at the 20-yard line. I'm surprised he didn't call for a fair catch there. He made the first man miss at about the 8-yard line, and he's up to the 20 there, the little water bug, JoJo Natson. So 5:43, Browns coming back out. They've got all 3 timeouts. They've had very small little successes so far. Haven't really called Austin Hooper's name much. Haven't called. There's Nick Chubb left side. Makes one man miss and just gets tripped up. Otherwise, he would have had a long run there. His 8th carry of the first half. DJ Reader just tripped him up after he had passed through the hole on that inside left zone behind Batonio and Wills. So haven't seen much. I'm trying to spread this good karma here. I haven't seen anything from Hooper. Haven't seen anything from Higgins other than the drop. There's up the middle again. Bang! Right into the middle linebacker, Bynes, who's going to spin him around. It's going to be a 3rd and short. So they have definitely stayed true to the run. I will say that. Maybe that's the rain. I don't know. Baker has been a little inaccurate on a few throws. So has Burrow. So maybe the rain is messing with the football a little bit more than we've noticed. 3rd and 10. Baker out of the shotgun. Quickly off to the right side. It's caught for a first down and more. Jarvis Landry. There's that little RPO action. This one did come forward a little bit, but great little pitch and catch there. And Landry gets 8 yards and an important Browns first down. Is great block there by Higgins. You could see that was on the left side of your screen there quickly. Great block by Higgins before he is taken out of bounds there by William Jackson. But nice play there. Quickly again, and Landry cannot beat Jackson this time, so he's going to be taken down. Gain, actually going to say a loss of 1. They're going to call it a catch, but he is going to lose 1 again. And William Jackson, the second, was right there this time. So maybe going to the well 1 too many times in a row for Baker there, looking for Jarvis Landry. So 3 receivers out. Baker under center. He's got Chubb and a single back behind him. Hooper on the right side. They go play action. He's got time. He fires it deep down the middle. He's got a receiver. It's picked off. It's picked off deep there by Jesse Bates. And he went for Beckham, and Beckham ended up being double covered late. And I guess you could say it's as good as a punt, but it's unfortunate for the stat sheet and for the momentum. And that is a interception from Jesse Bates, the safety, free safety from the Cincinnati Bengals there. And that's a killer for the momentum, as the Browns had a couple of first downs on the drive. So the Bengals now with the ball back. That was a 2-yard run by Mixon. Clock goes under 3 minutes. This quarter is flying. Burrow back to pass. Checks it down left side. The ball's batted away by Grant Delpit. Nice play there as he was over with John Ross. The ball is knocked away there. Good play by the rookie Delpit. Just gets that left hand in there and knocks that ball out of there. Good play, Mr. Delpit. So 3rd and 8. Browns want to get off the field again. Minimize the damage from that Baker interception. Looked like there was movement over on that receiver side. He's got plenty of time. Come on, let's get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him. I can't believe he didn't run. He fires it down the middle. Wide open, C.J. Uzama. Gosh, the lack of pass rush is killing the Browns right now. Burrow had so much time. He could have run for 20 yards. Look at that. He could have run for 15. 4 guys just standing there. Clearly that zone coverage did not work. And they fire way down the field to the 37, C.J. Uzama, and we're at the 2-minute warning. Gosh, this lack of Browns pass rush is really driving me crazy. I can't go in and just change the pass rush settings. That would be against the rules I've set for myself to try to influence different parts of this game. But man alive, Myles Garrett's one of the highest rated defensive ends in the game, and he is getting just manhandled there. Delayed handoff there, stuck immediately by Mack Wilson, and then Sione Takitaki finishes him up, Joe Mixon. 2nd and 8. So again, this is the kicking into the breeze side here at Paul Brown Stadium, kicking back towards the city, if you are familiar with the stadium, heading here from south to north. So it's the breezy end, and I'm not sure how close they're going to have to get for Bullock to feel comfortable. There's Uzama up to the 30, so from here it would be the 47-yarder, and you can remember on Seibert's 48-yarder, it barely had enough leg. It hit off the stanchion, that upright in the middle that holds the whole thing up. It just clanked off of that, but went through the uprights in the process. 3rd and 3 for Burrow. Tight formation. He's got time. He goes over the middle to Mixon. Is checked down, and Phillips is right there, but it's not after Mixon gets the first down. Bengals driving again. They're going to call their first timeout now. A minute to go. They're on the 26. I would say they're pretty firmly in Bullock field goal range now. Browns will get the second half kick. So this is important time in clock management for the Bengals, and I'm hoping that they screw it up. Zach Taylor, though, is supposed to be genius level, right? If you hang out with Sean McVay for an hour, you're a genius. That's what I heard. Joe Burrow, 5-step drop, zips it right side. Denzel Ward comes up right away. Great tackle, keeps him in bounds. He's going to get maybe 4 yards off to that right side. The Bengals are going to call their second timeout. Tyler Boyd with the catch. They are going to get 4 yards. And now from the 22, it is 2nd and 6. Again, they called timeout, so 57 seconds remaining. Another oddly tight bunch formation there from receivers. Mixon on his left hip. Back to pass. He's got time. He's going to check it down again to Mixon, but he misses him. So again, there's another missed throw from a quarterback. We've had a few of those on either side. We just need one of these misses from Burrow to go into the hands of that white jersey there. So 3rd and 6. Maybe that was some foreshadowing. Showed us Myles Garrett. Come on, Myles. Let's get after Joey here. From the 22, 3rd and 6. Burrow back to pass. Quickly throws it, and it's knocked away by Grant Delpit. Great play there. Grant Delpit on A.J. Green. And then they're going to hold him again here. 4th down and 6 from the 22. I would say a 39-yarder is upcoming. So nice play there. Bullock kicking into the wind. A 39-yarder. Ball is up, and it is good. So 6-3 now in this invigorating first half. The Bengals have taken the lead. We got 46 seconds to go. He'll be kicking from the 35, genius. Here on Nagy on Sports, we're going to take a short break and see what the Browns decide to do with 46 seconds. And Bullock boots the ball down the field. 46 seconds left. Natson's going to get it about the 8. Again, that's the windy side. He goes up. He gets around one guy, and he gets up to the 30-yard line. JoJo Natson before he is taken down by Akeem Davis Gaither, ADG. Mock draft darling, at least in a lot of the ones that I looked at with my Browns beat writer and reporter friends. A lot of them liked ADG later in the draft. So, of course, he went to a team that we liked. Or that we didn't like. Baker out of the shotgun. It looks like they're going to attack here. He goes quickly wide to the right to Hooper, and he's tackled right away. Gets maybe a yard, but the Browns do call timeout quickly. They're going to say no gain. Austin Hooper with his first catch. Ball got out quickly, but Von Bell got up there even quicker to take Hooper quickly to the ground. How many times can I say the word quick in a row? Sheesh. Please don't show Geno Atkins if that means he's going to do something well. He pulverized the Browns last game. Baker back to pass. There's that double team again on Atkins, firing down the field. He's got it. It's caught. No, it dropped. Caught and dropped. Jarvis Landry had it all the way down to the 20. and he caught it, and then on the way down, he was hit by a defender, and he drops the football. Jarvis has got to come up with that great throw, great route, and just dropped there. That would have been huge, getting the Browns easily into field goal range. 3rd and 10, he's got 2 backs in this time. Firing a deep left side, and he overthrows Landry. So, Baker, 8 for 16, 45 yards and an interception. A forgettable first half for him. We'll hope that the halftime adjustment magic that we've seen over the last 4 weeks happens again today, because they got to get something here to get it going. So now 28 seconds. Bengals are going to get the ball back. They have 1 timeout. Gillen left foots that ball high into the Cincinnati air, and sheesh, from the 30, that thing just takes a dive. So, you know, nothing like a 70-yard punt with the wind as he was kicking from his 30-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
All right, Burrow under center. They got 2 tight ends in the game. Looks like maybe a conservative play here for the Bengals. Just take this lead into halftime. They do go mixing up the middle. He runs over B.J. Goodson on the way to the tackle. And that looks like it's going to be the end here of the first half. So, honestly, pretty boring, but I tried to make the parts as exciting for you as possible. 6-3 at halftime here in Paul Brown Stadium. And we're back. Here is Bullock, and he boots the ball away. Way deep in the end zone is now he's got the wind to his back. Matson's actually going to step out of bounds. So here comes Baker Mayfield. I formation behind him. 2 wide receivers in pretty tight. Hooper on the right side. Let's go back to Chubb. There he is. He's got a man. He's got a hole. And he falls down. Looks like he ran into the back of Janovic after a 9-yard run there by Nick Chubb. Nice play. Let's keep that going and work this play action pass. Baker has not been very good so far in the first half. Chubb has been pretty good. Let's keep feeding the Chubb. There's that trips right formation with Hooper on the inside of it. They run into each other on the way out. There is Hooper, though, on a little angle, and they get a first down. Nice play there. So short, controlled throw. First down, Austin Hooper. Again, most of the year, first down. He catches a lot of them. So again, I'm enjoying that Wyatt Teller and Cheddar are double teaming Atkins on most every passing play. They need to do that. The 2 sacks today are by guys other than Atkins, and I'm fine with that, honestly. There's Chubb right side. He's got room. He makes Jim's right side. He's got more room. First down. He's going down 30, 25, 20, 15, and he's going to get knocked down at the 11 there. Finally by William Jackson. Nick Chubb, what a run down the right side. And finally this offense is in the red zone there. And finally Nick Chubb breaks free. 6 Bengal defenders in the picture trying to chase him down. Great run there, Nick Chubb. 3 tight ends in the game here is this 13 personnel. They go play action to Hunt. Baker's got time now. He's going to run. He's got room. He's going left side. And he's tacking down at the 3. 8-yard run to Baker down to the 3. Looked like he could have kept angling to the end zone with some blockers, but instead he just goes down. Wish he would slide, but you appreciate the toughness there of taking the hit from Jermaine Pratt. Browns down to the 3-yard line. Double tight end to the right. Hunt again in the backfield. Chubb still on the sideline after getting a breather. And Hunt goes up the middle. He's got the first down. He does not have the touchdown, though. First and goal from the 1 as Kareem Hunt barrels his way into the middle of that line. Met by a lot of Bengals defenders. Good looking there. Nice solo block, Treader. So now they go shotgun. 3 wide receivers now, spreading them way out. Chubb back in the game. First and goal from the 1. Got to get 6 here. Baker's got time. He's rolling away. He's going to get sacked. He is going to get sacked by Calitro. I have no idea who that is. I am so sorry. Let me look him up here. I have no idea who this Calitro fellow is. But he sacks Baker there as it was a little bit too much. I think it was just a little too fancy. Not the time for play action there, in my opinion. That's Austin Calitro. Baker with time. He's got Hooper to the right side. He gets back up to about the 4-yard line there. So it's important 3rd down. Austin Calitro 6 feet 240 in his 3rd year out of Villanova. Of course he is. Sorry that I didn't know Austin Calitro off the top of my head. I try to study these rosters before each game as best I can. All right, huge 3rd and goal here. What is Stefanski going to dial up? You can't see him. Beckham way far out to the left. Very bottom of your picture, you can just see his helmet. And sacked again. Guess who? Geno Atkins. Dang it! Had the ball 1st and goal from the 1 and went backwards and backwards. Gosh, that's frustrating. Had guys open too. Both Landry and Higgins were open. And you can see, oof, just a helmet to the gut right there. And they will have to settle for a Seibert field goal of 25 yards here into the windy end, but it is good. So 6-6 now after that nice run by Nick Chubb all the way down to the 11. They got inside to the 1 and then unfortunately went backwards twice after that and had to settle for a field goal. So that is frustrating in the red zone there, their first time, and did nothing but go backwards after that point. So again, we have been talking about him. Great to see Geno Atkins not getting pressure, and then he did get the pressure, and he got his first sack, and that unfortunately made the 6 points no longer a great option for the Browns on offense. So 9:42 to play, 6-6. Definitely encouraged by what we saw until we got to the red zone, though, by the Browns. Again, they've been very good at those halftime adjustments. Seibert boots the ball away. And now Phillips is going to take it, or is it Ross? It's Ross, and he's going to get tackled right away at the 28-yard line. They're going to say his forward progress was to the 30 before Kevin Johnson and Sione Takitaki took him to the ground. So 1st and 10 for Joe Burrow from his own 30. Bengals have just been mediocre at best here, which is fine with me. Let's keep it that way. They do have 187 total yards, which is fine. Mixon's been okay. Couple of decent pitch and catches to A.J. Green early. They go up the middle. B.J. Goodson's going to be the one to take down Joe Mixon, as he has been a bit of a workhorse now. Joe Mixon there on the carry. 6-6 tie, 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Who day? I see you. Left to pass Joe Burrow goes. It's caught by A.J. Green. Nobody around A.J. Green there. Greedy Williams takes him down pretty quickly, but nobody was in the picture with A.J. Green, who just stood there at the 1st down marker, caught it, and fell forward to ensure. Look at that. 7 yards away from him. Where are you going, guys? Phillips, Delpit, and Williams, your LSU trio of defenders on this Browns starting roster. Of course, they've got a couple guys on offense too, huh? That one's knocked away by Mack Wilson, the other SEC powerhouse school, Alabama. SEC's got a few good teams. Getting a lot of guys to the league, LSU. Alabama, certainly 2 of them. Georgia, Nick Chubb might have something to say about that as well. Burrow out of the shotgun now, 2nd and 10 from his own 43. He's got time. Now they're going to set up the draw. He's hit right as he throws by Ogunjobi, but they get it off to Mixon. He's going to get the 1st down. Mixon made a couple of slick little moves, and I think there was actually Myles Garrett who chased him all the way down the field to make that tackle, but look at Ogunjobi hit him right away, and yep, look at Myles Garrett not give up on the play, chase him all the way down. No, I lied. It was not. It was Richardson who chased him all the way down, although Myles was right there as well. So nice to see that play from your defensive lineman. Just like to see it not happen 10 yards down the field. So there's a quick slant to the right side, right in front of Denzel Ward. Tyler Boyd with his 4th catch. And the Bengals have moved now on the previous play, on that screen play, into Browns territory again. So they have been driving pretty successfully so far between the 20s. They go handoff, left side off tackle right away by Andrew Sendejo. Nice play there, as he was up near the line, covering that tight end over on the left side, and he gets around, sheds that block, and makes a nice tackle on Joe Mixon.
Here we go.
6:30, 6:28, 27 to play. 3rd and 1, important play for this Browns defense. Got to try to get off the field again. Right side, it's caught. It's Uzama. He's got the first down. He's taken down by Delpit. Only got like 3 yards on the play, but that's enough for a Bengal first down. Uzama has been a good, important receiver today for Joe Burrow. And Grant Delpit with the tackle again. He was one-on-one with John Ross and then came off of that route to get Uzama, but not before the first down. 5-step drop for Burrow. He's got time again. Slings it over the middle to his check down. This time it's A.J. Green. He gets just 3 yards, but that ball is moving, and so is that clock now. We're going to be close to 5 minutes to play here already in the third quarter, as this game has gone very fast here with all of these runs. Not a ton of incompletions and punts, which flip the field right away. Note the scores are the only time where they take that little extra break. Ogunjobi missed him in the backfield, but then Carl Joseph comes and cleans him up. I thought Mixon was going to escape for a bigger gain than that. Carl Joseph, nice job to come up and stop the play after Ogunjobi hit him right away in the hole, but he stumbled away from Ogunjobi and got a couple of more yards. So 3rd and 3. Come on, Browns. Come on, Miles. Let's get something going. Go handoff up the middle. He's got the hole. He's got the first down. This is Bernard. Giovanni Bernard with his first carry. He's going to get 7 in the first down for the Bengals inside the red zone here at Paul Brown Stadium. And this clock is just tick, tick, ticking. Sheesh. This game is going so fast. Burrow out of the shotgun, quickly zips it to the right to A.J. Green, and he is pounded by Myles Garrett. Nice tackle there. That's going to be a TFL for Myles Garrett. Great hit there. Already A.J. Green's 7th catch of the game. If you're playing the DraftKings Fantasy for this sim, I hope you're in a PPR if you played A.J. Green already in his 7th catch of the day. So all kinds of shifting happening. 2 guys going right. Uzama going out wide left. Burrow going back in the shotgun. They're setting up the screen. It's Mixon. He's got it. He gets out of the tackle of Phillips, and then Greedy takes him down with Sendejo to finish it off. They get down to the 13. It's going to be another 3rd and manageable, as that's already the 5th catch for Joe Mixon, as they have run that screen play pretty effectively so far in this game. I wish I could say the same for the Browns. The Browns just feel like they haven't had the football. They've had so many 3-and-outs. This defense has got to be getting tired. Zipping it right side. He's got nobody in the picture, but he's tackled right away. Drew Sample is going to be taken down by Sendejo and Denzel Ward. Drew Sample was uncovered out of the backfield. Burrow got it to him, but luckily the Browns secondary zipped in there to make the tackle, and they hold again. Randy Bullock coming out to try the field goal. So in this battle of kickers, Bullock on to try his 3rd. Remember, he missed one earlier, but it was from 60. He's going to make this one, and it is 6-9 now. The Bengals take the lead there. 9-6, 1:50 to go. Browns defense bending but not breaking, letting a lot of yards between the 20s and then getting down to the red zone and forcing field goals. So nice job there. Baker and the offense have got to get something going. Gotta. 1:50 left in the third quarter. There's still plenty of time. You don't have to change anything about your offense. But you just got to clean up the execution a little bit. Can't be quite so cute with the play action on downs where you know they're going to blitz. That's not going to stop them. That's not going to affect them. Again, guys, I wish I could pick up the controller and make them do something, but I've told myself I'm not going to do that. We just got to let it ride here and hope that digital Baker Mayfield can get it together here on this rainy afternoon at Paul Brown Stadium. Bang, down the field goes Bullock. Natson's going to take it 8 yards deep. Again, that's the south end zone. The wind's blowing from north to south here in Cincinnati. So Baker back out on the field, 1:50. Again, no panic should be in that huddle yet, but a sense of urgency perhaps I think is appropriate here. Shotgun formation to go inside to Chubb. Nice, he's got one man missed, two man miss. Nice play there by Nick Chubb, and he is up to 100 yards rushing. So, as we talked about with JB before the game, feeding Nick Chubb, reigniting Nick Chubb was an important part of this game in his opinion, and he has proved to be very right. It's only his 12th carry, but he is up to 100 yards and likely will be more than that when this game ends. Baker again. This time it's caught by Njoku. He's got it down to midfield. Nice catch there. David Njoku again in that 13 personnel where Harrison Bryant and David Njoku come in. And looked like there were a couple guys there who could have caught it, but this one is going to be Njoku, and he is down. That's a Browns first down. Nice pitch and catch there. Good poise in the pocket, waiting for that route to develop. The Browns are up to the 49-yard line. Oof. Chubb, and he's back under 100 yards. I shouldn't have jinxed him. He's going to lose 4 on the play as Mackenzie Alexander was blitzing off that side, and just a good play call or a bad play call, depending on which route, which side you root for. Baker under center. Got that power offset eye to the right with Janovic. And that's going to be it for the third quarter. They're not going to get the play off. So 9-6, and the whole bunch of field goals here today. Browns have the ball, and they are driving, but they need to continue to drive. And man, 6 points would feel a lot better than 3. 7 even more so. Baker with time, right side, and he misses him. Incomplete pass. Baker has just not looked sharp all day. Incomplete. He had the receiver open, just missed him there. Not sure what's going on with Bakes today, but I can't say that I'm a fan. That's at least 3 or 4 receivers that have been open that he has just missed. Just incomplete, which is very unlike him. So important third down here out of the shotgun. Baker with time. Get rid of the ball. Banks is going to go down, and it's Geno Atkins again with DJ Reader. They were both right on him. The 5th sack of the game for the Bengals defense, and that pushes him way back to the 35. Just don't know what he's doing there. I just get rid of the ball. I don't get it. I don't get it. So Gillen comes in. He's got the wind behind him. Bobbles it a little bit, but gets it off. Whew. That was scary. Great punt down. It's going to bounce into the end zone. Bounced at about the 3 and then went into the end zone. So again, he's kicking the ball so far that his coverage can't get down there. He's just kicking it too far. But that was a bobbled snap, and I thought it was going to get blocked. That rusher coming off that right side, that scared me. That made my heart beat really fast for a second. So Joe Burrow, 14-10. All he's worried about now is just draining as much clock as possible. This defense has shut down this offense pretty effectively, and that's not going to be the way to do it. Knocked away there by Delpit on John Ross across the middle. So nice play there by Grant Delpit to stop the clock. And just swatting the ball out of John Ross's hands there. Great play again by this rookie, Grant Delpit, who has started to make some plays. He's looked good, very natural out there on this defense. They go fake to the right and then delayed handoff to Mixon, and nobody's going to touch him for 20 yards before he is tackled there. Golly gosh, that was a cool play call. Little faked it out to the right and then delayed draw up the middle, and nobody touches him for 18 yards. He's going to get a total of 20 on the run. That was a really nice little play call there by Zach Taylor. And the Browns again showing that they cannot stop. There's Mixon, he gets a few, he's going to get 5 before he's taken down by Myles Garrett and Grant Delpit. But the Bengals showing again that they can continue to drive the ball between the 20s pretty effectively on this Joe Woods defense. And in defense of Joe Woods' defense, or his defense as the case may be, they've looked pretty good. Anytime you can hold an NFL team to 9 points, you're doing something right. You really got to hope that your offense can do something for you. It's a nice play there, A.J. Green, and he holds on to the ball. Denzel Ward hit him hard, but A.J. Green held the football, his 8th catch. Deep throw down to the right side as Green was coming all the way from left to right on that deep dig route. And the Bengals, again, moving the ball effectively between the 20s, are up to the 36. Can they stall again? Can the Browns stall them again? I hope so. Finally, a little pressure and knocked away again by Delpit. As the Browns blitzed the linebacker that time, and finally a little bit of pressure forces Burrow to get rid of the football earlier than he wants to. And it's incomplete, and then nice play again by Delpit to knock that ball out with that big left hand.
Watch 9, watch 9.
So now 3 tight ends in the game. There's 13 personnel for the Bengals. They're going to go to their tight end across the middle. And it is Uzama, and he's going to get it for about a 7-yard gain. As you can see, Burrow 24 of 31 for just over 200 yards. So he has been a little bit of a check down Charlie here today. But you can't, I mean, this is what he did in the first game too, and he was pretty effective. And so Zach Taylor, at least for now, has kind of figured out the formula for beating the Browns, I think. And it's picked off! It's picked off by Sendejo. Huge pick there. Burrow makes the mistake. Hot dog. Come on, boys. Let's use this momentum. Burrow threw it over the middle to Uzama, and Sendejo picks it off. Huge play by the Browns defense. Blitz coming. They go right side. Chubb's got it. He's got the blockers in front of him. He's up. He gets, whoa. He's going to get taken down by William Jackson. But finally, that screen pass works. Chubb's going to get 8 yards on first down. They got to use this momentum. Come on, Browns. Good play there. Sendejo, great interception. Needed that one badly, and they got the turnover when they needed it. Come on, Baker.
What we got?
2nd and 2. Spinning left side, and it's caught by Beckham, and he's got the first down. So 5-yard gain, but he's got the first down. All of Baker's completions are also pretty short. 13 completions, only got like 80 yards passing. There's Beckham on the outside. Nice play there in front of Jesse Bates. Again, if you get that to him maybe a step or two earlier, he can cut that up the field, but we'll take the first down. I'm not complaining. Back to pass. Fires it again, and he misses Beckham. There it is, and that's at least the 5th incompletion of a wide-open receiver. And again, I do not know what's going on with Baker Mayfield today. But that was not a good play. And another missed receiver wide open down the field. So there's been a couple of key drops that have hurt him, and then a couple of those where he just, at least 5, I think, where he just misses the receiver, and I don't get it. Firing it right side. This one's knocked away and almost picked off by Von Bell. He was going for Austin Hooper, and Baker forced that ball in there, and Von Bell knocked it out of the way. Lucky that that one was not picked. Lucky. So the Bengals defense holding again. They have given up some plays, but usually are not letting the Browns get much farther across than midfield. Baker with time. He's going to get sacked again. DJ Reader with his 2nd and a half sack. He had that half sack in the last drive. And the Browns again. What is going on here with the offense? 4 out in the pattern. Nobody can get open. Look at that. All 4 of them covered. Sheesh. Got some high-priced talent catching the football, and nobody can get open. Gillen, not high-priced talent, but he's got a big leg, and this one also is going to roll into the end zone as he keeps flipping the field. But a lot of touchbacks today for Gillen, which will bring that net punting average down, because I bet his average punt is going to be over 60 yards. He's just drilling the ball today. So the Browns off that Sendejo interception, unsuccessful again as their offense is just stymied. And they are back to the way they looked in week 1 and 2 against these Bengals and the Ravens, of course, in week 1. Not sure what's changed, but I'm not a fan. Knocked out of the play there. Nice job, Jacob Phillips, to knock the ball out of John Ross's hands. 2nd and 10. Glad that the Bengals are throwing, because at this point the clock starts to become a factor. All the Browns need is just one drive. They just got to get one. We're going for one. He gonna do one. He gonna do one. For my old school fans. All right. Burrow out of the shotgun. Zips it right side. He's picked off. Go! Go, go, go. He's in the 20. Denzel Ward. 5. Touchdown! Pick 6 Browns. Huge play there. Denzel Ward. A Buckeye on former Buckeye crime. As Joe Burrow, ill-advised throw. Look at that route jump by Denzel at the 20. And he is going to waltz into the end zone. Huge play there. Denzel Ward. And if the offense can't do it, by golly, the defense will. What a play there by Ward. And it's now 13-9. Huge play by the defense, stepping up there. Second pick on the same or in consecutive drives for Burrow. Sendejo last time and they stalled, so this time Ward says, you know what? I'll take matters into my own hands. What a play! Denzel Ward, Ohio State University, in his third season now, starting to turn into one of the best corners in the league. We sure hope for a long time. That contract's going to be due here in a year or two, depending on if they do the fifth-year option on him. And that's a huge way to get yourself paid there, Denzel. Great play there. Huge play. Now that defense comes right back on the field, of course, but they're going to have a little bit more juice. And the Bengal fans have gone quiet here in Paul Brown Stadium. What a play, Denzel Ward. Bang, down the field goes Seibert. Again, some of you have asked, Phillips is actually going to take it, or is it John Ross? It is John Ross who gets up to the 24. Some of you have asked why I like to say the word bang when the ball is kicked with an aggressive B, and it helps me line up the audio later when I am editing it. Like if I cut the commercials out, I want to make sure that I'm lined back up. So the kicks are a good spot because it makes a little thud in the soundtrack, and my B shows up in waveform. So when I'm editing it in Premiere, I can line those two things up to make sure that I'm not ahead or behind with my audio. Joe Burrow back to pass. Delayed hand. Nope, they're going to fake it. He's going to go right side. And it's caught by Uzama. Ward tackles him out of bounds at the 39. So all of a sudden, the Bengals went from slow, tick, 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 just grind this game out to a halt. And now they are in, oh gosh, we got to try to get a touchdown because a field goal is not going to do it this time down the field. Which should bode well because the Browns have held them to nothing but field goals. They haven't gotten any closer than about the 12-yard line, I think, as they have stymied them so far down in the red zone. Come on, Vernon, get there. Come on, get him. And he's going to go down. Miles is going to get him. The ball comes out, but they're going to say he's down. Myles Garrett, nice job. Back-to-back drives with big plays from your big first-round defensive talent. Ward's pick six, and then finally Myles Garrett beats Bobby Hart on that side. Good swim move there at the end. And he's going to take him down. It's going to be a 2nd and 20. Clock running under 7 minutes. Burrow with time. He's going to check it down. Tackled pretty quickly there, not letting him get too much further. Back up to the original line of scrimmage for the most part is Joe Mixon. Good tackle by Mack Wilson and Jacob Phillips there, I think, combining on the play. Both of those two nickel linebackers who are in when the Browns go nickel. So now Burrow with a very important 3rd and 9. He's back to pass. They're going to set up the screen. Ogunjobi hits him as he throws, but Mixon's got room. He's got the first down, and Ward takes him out. Nice play to dial up the draw there, and Ogunjobi struck Joe Burrow right as he got rid of the football, but Mixon was able to catch it. And look at Delpit get tripped up in the blockers, and then a second block there on Sendejo before Ward takes him out. So nice play call by Zach Taylor. The Browns are now on their side of the field as the Bengals have a 1st and 10. Here's the delayed handoff to Mixon. He's got time. Actually, it's Gio Bernard. Gio Bernard with a nice run there, 5 yards up the middle, as Mixon is on the sideline getting a quick rest. Come on, Browns. Bend but don't break, baby. You've been that way all day long. We need it. Your defense has been really good so far all game. Burrow with time. He's got time. Come on. Feels the pressure, and it's caught over the middle again. A.J. Green up to the 28-yard line. His 9th catch of the game. A.J. Green having a very nice game with plenty of time. And look at that. Look at Jacob Phillips started to grasp that football with his arms. He thought it was coming right to him, but A.J. Green reaches out and makes a great catch. What a nice weapon for a rookie quarterback to have as a receiver, as professionally and as skilled as A.J. Green. And there's T. Higgins, his first catch of the game. Rookie out of Clemson over there on that left side. T. Higgins makes the catch. 5:10 and counting. We're going to be under 5 minutes when this ball is snapped. They're down to the 21, so definitely in field goal range. This is where the Browns have been locked down all game. Can they do it again? 2nd and 4, they hand off to Mixon. He's got a big hole. I don't think he's going to touch him until he gets inside the 10, and he's knocked down. Joe Mixon now with 100 yards rushing, and he is down inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. Look at this. Nobody even near him. I don't know if they run blitz to the outside or whatever, but Karl Joseph knocks him down hard, but not before he's inside the 10. So now the Browns really got to tighten down. Come on, D. They go up the middle again. It's Bernard again, and he just getting 5-6 yards every time he's in the ball game. His third carry, 18 yards, as that change of pace back. Jacob Phillips with his 6th tackle of the game. So now 2nd and goal from already the 3. Come on, Browns. You've been so stout all game. Got to keep him out of the end zone one more time, please. And that's a false start, I think, yes? Come on. They're showing Trey Hopkins, the center. And they're back up to the 8. So that's a false start. Nice play there by Mac Williams to see Mac Wilson to see the movement and jump across the line quickly to make sure that that flag was thrown. So now the Bengals spread him out 5 wide on 2nd and goal from the 8. Across the middle, Uzama, he's taken down, but not before he gets back up to the 2. Good tackle there by Phillips. Good open field tackle as Uzama couldn't turn his head. His 8th catch of the game as he's had a nice day. And Phillips has had a nice day as well. His 7th tackle. 3rd and goal from the 2. Gosh, this is getting tight. Again, I'm watching this for the first time when I'm recording this. I have no idea what's going to happen, guys. I'm nervous. Burrow, 3-step drop. No, he's going to be sacked. No, he gets out of the sack. No, he's going to get sacked again. He's going to get sacked again. They're going to give half of it to Ogunjobi, who started it, and half of it to Karl Joseph, who finished it. Clearly, safety was coming on the blitz. Oh, Richardson almost had him. Joseph almost had him, and then Ogunjobi finishes him off. And the Browns defense holds. They are going to go for the field goal here with all 3 of their timeouts. Bullock comes in to kick the 26-yarder. My math is correct. And it's good. 13-12. Browns with the lead. 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Bengals do have all 3 of their timeouts. Browns just got to get a couple of first downs, and they're going to win this game somehow. With as rough as this offense has looked, if they can just string together a couple of first downs. Okay, we're back. Huge defensive stand there by the Browns in the red zone, getting a much-needed sack on that safety blitz from Karl Joseph, and then Ogunjobi finishes it off, holding them to the 4th Randy Bullock field goal of the day. So, nice job there. Kick is away there. Matson from the 5, just hold on to this football, kid. Up the middle, he's going to be taken down hard at the 28-yard line, but he does hold the football. So the Bengals will get 1 free timeout in 8 seconds. Browns have got to get, no, I'm not good at this kind of math, at least 1, probably 2 first downs before the clock can just expire on its own. 2 minutes and 8 seconds, Baker out of shotgun because why not? Because Stefanski is weird, apparently. And he's going to throw the football. And he goes across the middle, and it's incomplete again. And they just gave the Bengals a free timeout. Another miss. 13 of 25 for Baker. He has been very bad today, and they gave the Bengals a free timeout. He should have handed that ball off, and then the Bengals would have had to burn one of their timeouts. 13 personnel in the game. Chubb in the single back. They're going to pass it again. This one's across the middle to Beckham, and he's got, whoa, nice juke there on the outside. And they're going to get the first down. They're going to redeem that missed play on first down. Nice juke there. Couldn't tell who it was, but somebody lost their shorts there. As Beckham with a huge catch to get the first down. So now, 1st and 10 from the 40. You're under 2 minutes. The Bengals are going to burn all 3 of their timeouts, so you got to get at least a first down here. They go Chubb up the middle. That's a good start. He's going to get 4 of it right away. Bengals call the timeout immediately. So only 3 seconds lost, but that's okay. Chubb, I think, back up to 100 yards with that run. 2nd and 6. Guys, I'm super nervous. I'm like, my cuticles are all picked down as I've been picking at them because this is like watching the real thing. Doing it live like this. I have no idea what's going to happen. I formation, Baker under center. They go Chubb left side. He's got a little bit of room. No holding call, stand bounds, and he does stand bounds. Nice play there. 2nd timeout called by the Bengals. Huge 3rd and 2 coming up. Nice little run way off tackle left. I thought maybe the tight end was going to get called for a hold there, but he didn't. Jesse Bates makes the tackle, and it's 3rd and 2 here, minute 49. So again, 2 timeouts, but very little time off the clock. So a huge 3rd down. They're in shotgun. Baker's going to give it to Chubb. He's got the 1st down. He's got more. 1st down, Browns. Last timeout for the Bengals, but that should do it here if the Browns are smart about this clock. That should do it here at the end of this game. Nice play. Good game for Nick Chubb as he's back over 100 yards rushing. And he's been really the only bright spot of this offense because Baker has been so mediocre at best. I formation double tight end, this big 22 personnel with Beckham far out to the right. Just give that ball to Nick Chubb and Prosper. He's going to get tackled in the hole by Atkins, but the Bengals can't stop the clock again. And I think that's going to do it if they're smart about this. They're going to go to 5-2. They're going to come into Cincinnati and they are going to exact their revenge on that 27-3 beatdown in week 2. Don't snap this ball early, Big. Come on, let it go all the way down, baby. Double tight ends, double wide receivers. Click, click, click. Don't snap it yet. Good boy. Good boy. Snapping it with 2 seconds left. There's Chubb. He runs into a bunch of people, but that's not going to matter. They just have to snap it 2 more times. We're at 50 seconds now. So what a game. This felt like it went so fast. And again, I'm very, very nervous over here at the studio of Navion Sports. So now they are going to kneel. They'll just have to kneel once, and that'll be it. So Baker, and then the victory formation, they're going to take the knee here. 20 seconds on the clock, and that's going to do it. And that is going to do it. The Browns are going to come into Cincinnati, and the only touchdown of the game is a Denzel Ward pick 6 in the 4th quarter. Huge play as the defense had been bending but not breaking all day. Clearly just 4 field goals and a 5th field goal that was missed. So what a day for the Browns defense, and kudos to the Bengals defense for shutting Baker Mayfield down. He was not good, folks. We're going to have to figure that one out before Las Vegas. The Raiders coming to town next week. There he is, Denzel Ward, 5 tackles, and of course his pick 6. Absolutely player of the game there, Denzel. You deserve it. Great job, great game. There's that 4th quarter touchdown in the sea of field goals. So what a play there by Ward. And the stats are going to be pretty ugly to look at it, but those 2 takeaways for the Browns were huge in the second half. And we're able to pound it. There's Nick Chubb, $134 on the ground for the team. So nice job there. Thanks again to JB Fullen for helping me out with the keys to the game. We'll keep doing that over the course of the remaining weeks. But Joe Burrow takes one final look at what could have been had he just been a little bit sharper and not thrown the ball away to the other team twice. So we look at the team stats first. I'll go through them here slowly for you so you can kind of see where everybody was at. Time of possession, look at that, 35-24. And it showed. It felt like the defense was on the field a super long time for the Browns. So here's the Bengals. There's Joe Burrow, 30 of 43, only 265 in those 2 picks. Baker, 14 of 26 for 101. Blech, vomit. And he was sacked, I think, 5 times in addition to that interception. So a game for him to remember, but most important stat, the W counts. Joe Mixon, nice game for him. There's Nick Chubb, 18 for 117. Get that average up. Another broken tackle. Nice game out of Nick Chubb. That's what you like to see. Receiving today was all about A.J. Green and Uzama, but nice job from the Browns defense to bend but not break to keep them out of the end zone for the Browns. Beckham had a couple of nice catches, and really that was it. Let's go over here and look at the drops. Important category. Jarvis with 1. And Richard with 1. And again, Baker missed at least 5 or 6 wide open receivers in this game. On the defensive side of the ball, here's Logan Wilson, Bynes, Von Bell, your leading tacklers. There's your sacks, 2.5 for Reeder, 1.5 for Adkins, a sack for Calitro and for Wilson, and then that interception by Jesse Bates III. For the Browns, huge tackling day. Look at that for Phillips. 15 tackles, 9 for Williams, 8 for Joseph, 7 for Denzel. TFLs today. Look at Myles Garrett with 2 of them, and he had that big sack. That other one that came huge on that 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Ogunjobi and Joseph get it. There's Sendejo and there's Ward, the players of the game there on those 2 huge plays that ultimately won the game. Kicking, Cyber was 2 for 2. He kicked that 48-yarder. Was very important that he did so. Punting, 55-yard average, but only 44 net as he kept booting it into the end zone. Kick returns, 2 for 44, nothing to speak of. 1 punt return. So that's going to do it here for us at Nagy on Sports. Thank you so much for watching. Here's your scoring summary. It was a whole lot of field goals until that pick six. Way to go, Browns. We'll see you next week as the new look Raiders and John Gruden are in town for a big Week 8 matchup before the bye in Week 9. So thanks so much to my subscribers, my followers. Appreciate you guys so much. Please keep hitting me up, getting back to me with questions and comments. I'm doing these for you. I'm having fun too, but if you guys weren't watching them, I probably wouldn't keep making them. So thanks so much for watching them. This has been Nagy on Sports. Everybody take care of yourselves and go Browns!